this was my issue when we were talking about like SGA and Haliburton,
Hmm.
right? Like we were saying, like you were coming from the point of, but in these moments where the shot has to be made, like he's going to make them,
Hmm.
and and that's is valid, like because he's proven that within this whole playoff run. But
Right.
I was coming from the standpoint of when you have SGA with giving you a consistent 30. So not a sprinkle 14. You have a big game here. You have a minimal game here. I'm talking from like a scoring perspective because I don't even see him with a lot of like assists as a point guard. Um, and neither with SGA. So I think that's just the way of the NBA now. Like point guards, they're not like held to assists like they were back in the day. You feel me? Like Magic Stockton, like if you was a point guard, you had to drop dimes. Like you know what I'm saying? You had to be dropping off the ball to somebody
That was, yeah, point guard equals assist.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day. To your point, Shy had 38 points last night. He had a triple double, 38, 10 assists. I'm sorry, not a triple double. He had a double double, 38, 10 assists with 2 rebounds. I'm sorry, 38 minutes, 31 points,
Hmm.
10 assists, and 2 rebounds. Um, Decent game from him. It didn't feel like it was a 30-point game when I was watching it, but he was doing his point mainly because Jalen Williams went crazy.
Yeah,
Jalen Williams was the star of the show, and you could see he put that team on his back from the start. Uh, uh, um, what's his name? Holmgren had a decent game. Didn't light up the scoreboard, but he had 11 rebounds, which I think that was the tail of the game. They were crashing the offensive boards, and
yeah.
his linky body. What is he? 7 foot? Is he a 7 footer?
You gotta be.
I mean, that with
Gotta
that
be.
wingspan, he's almost one of the tallest dudes, the longest dudes paws in the NBA. You could tell it was like watching it live, it was like OKC is not about to lose this game. And it
Hmm.
was like Indiana is not gonna go away. So it was like that moment where it was like, oh shit, Indiana's down about 10 to 13 the whole game. Did they get that? It's like crazy watching Indiana now. You'll watch them down to the last 2 minutes, down 20, thinking they could come back. and and bro, they fucking did it. It got down to like maybe 9 minutes, somewhere between 9 and 7 minutes after being down 13 most of the game, and they got it down to a 4 point game. And then
Hmm.
there was one moment in the game where they had got it down to 4 points. They coming back down. They got the rock about to make it a 2 point game. Turnover, and I think it was Haliburton with a bad pass. They I don't know what it was yesterday. They passing lanes were just off. They were passing, and it was getting picked off for a fast break bucket, and it was I don't yo
Hey, so
yeah
so shout out to Amon Shumpert, bro. So I think I sent a clip to the Instagram group, and he was saying that defensively OKC, yes sir,
yes sir
defensively OKC was cutting off lanes. Um,
yes yes
and in cutting
yes
off those lanes, Halliburton didn't have the same vision that he would
no
usually have to make those passes.
not at all. And you know what I
Um,
noticed, Van, is that because I haven't been watching Indiana so much. Halliburton plays pretty fast, but
yeah,
Indiana as a whole on offense play a slow game. They play half court ball to me. They're not really a fast pace run the court team. So I think that when a team plays defense like press defense and they up on them and it's a fast paced game, it might throw Indiana off a little bit because they're not a fast paced team, even though they have Halliburton, who's a fast paced player. But I think that's what OKC did. I think they disrupted their offensive flow. Um, you got me there. Okay, I think OKC disrupted their offensive flow on the defensive end because they were just so smothering defensively, bro. It
yeah,
was like there were points where Indiana almost had 5 turnovers in a row,
yeah,
literally. So it was like, oh, Indiana's off. OKC's putting that pressure on.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. We always look at and praise offensive outputs, but we already know what the saying is when it comes to getting them rings. Is defense wins championships.
And that's across all sports. I
That's
would
across all sports.
right.
And 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 Indiana, don't get me wrong, like Indiana with Haliburton at the point guard is a team that can move with pace. The issue is that they can't do it taking the ball out of bounds. So if OKC is scoring, you're not running. But if you're
Gotta
off
be
the
fast break
they
points.
got to be rebound.
Right.
They got to be off of misses, and they're not getting those opportunities because number one, they're not getting the rebounds, or they just making the shot. So they can't play that up tempo pace that they would like to. That might tire out OKC. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if they're not making shots, like that type of game can lend to Indiana if OKC is not making their shots.
Makes sense. Makes completely sense. Makes
Yeah,
complete sense. If they making the shots, you're not, if you don't play fast paced ball without it being a fast break, you ain't gonna get no fast breaks if they making their shots. Which a 40-point ball from Jalen Williams, a 31 ball from Alexander, I mean a 14 ball from Wiggins, an 11 ball from Wallace. That's enough to say, yeah, you ain't gonna really get too many opportunities to have fast break ball play. Um,
right. And then you got to look at the assist total. Like Shea usually doesn't walk around with 10 assists a game. I would say he's like a five or a
yeah,
six
yeah,
assists a game.
right,
But the thing is, so he's making passes and dudes is making shots. Like that's the completion of the assist. Like it has to be that dude that actually scores the bucket off of the pass. Like
right.
so, it's really a two man stat.
Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah, 10 assists is actually pretty. I think that might be his highest in the playoffs or
Possibly.
or tied for his highest. Yeah. Um, let me check out the Pacer stats real quick. Pascal Siakam, I mean, Indiana ain't Indiana without Siakam. 28 points. Naismith had a nice 14, a sneaky 14.
Hmm.
Um, they actually had a lot of the Pacers didn't play a bad game. Nimbard had 7, Miles Turner had 13, um, TJ McConnell had 18, and Toppin had 12. So you got 5 guys in double digits, whereas opposed to the Thunder only had, well, they had 4 guys in double digits, but they had a 40 ball and a 30 ball.
Yeah, the beefy. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah.
So you talking about Williams and Shy just took that game over. They wasn't going
Right.
that. Yeah, yeah. And Siakam tried his best, but I think with Haliburton being hurt, it's, man, these finals. This is a really good series because these dudes they're playing very smart ball and they're playing like they're just playing good basketball. They're playing
Yeah.
good basketball out there, and the things that could make this go either left or right are like an injury, or just the turnovers. And I think the turnovers were the stat yesterday that was the difference because that game honestly could have went either way at some point. It really could have.
I mean, because we've seen Indiana in this playoff run alone
Right.
come back. You know what I'm saying? From deficits that we would say the game is over,
Right.
and not just come back, but actually close out. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And to your point, that's where Halliburton becomes the biggest threat because despite whatever type of game he's having, like he can be 0 for 6, and if his team is in that position, there's no guarantee who is going to take that shot. It's no question.
And the biggest thing is he wants to take the shot.
Absolutely.
Wants to take the shot. So Indiana is not out by any means in my eyes. I still got OKC, obviously, but I find myself rooting for Indiana. I find myself wanting Indiana to pull it. I was actually like, damn, yesterday I was like, damn, I got one of Indiana to win it. Because when I seen them win that game 3, I was like, yo, Indiana might fuck around and get this. And it
And
felt
they should have
good.
won game 4. I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
keep it a thou wow, like
yeah, no, for sure. Which okay, let me ask you this, man. Let's go this way. With because if Indiana's healthy, completely healthy, if Haliburton's injury doesn't linger, they're completely healthy. They're going back to Indiana, right? I think it's
yes.
I think it's 1-1 now.
Yeah.
Um, what I mean, obviously you got to rock it out with Indiana, but how you feeling about the chances of Indiana winning it?
Um,
It's basically a 2 out of 3 right now, and
yeah.
right,
Yeah. I mean, in OKC just need one more.
they only need one more.
Yeah. Um they're going home and um that definitely has a lot of weight. But if you don't have your players, if you don't have like the core of your team, then it's a challenge with a team like OKC, who probably is going to come out with the tenacity it's going to take to kind of close out the series. Um, I think that Tyrese has to be more a part of the offense, if that makes any sense.
Oh,
Like,
it makes complete sense.
um, I think he does a good job of getting his team involved and allowing them to get warm or whatever. But I feel like he himself also has to be able to start up um and get his ball rolling at some point, because after it's all said and done, you can have a bad shooting night, but having a goose egg with just 6 shots
And in the finals,
in the finals,
yeah,
yeah, like that's just it's not what you would want. It's not what you would
right,
want.
right. But it
Um,
happens to the best of them. It does.
yeah, yeah, and,
Yeah,
and 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 we don't know how bad the injury was, and the implications to his offense because of the injury. If he don't have the same burst of speed, the same lift, the same lateral movements, you know what I'm saying? He can't be the same player. So it's gonna be tough, especially with a lengthy team pause like OKC.
very
Like you just look at Chet and Isaiah Hardenstein, like them two alone, like bro, they front line is crazy.
yeah, and that's not even getting into Caruso, Williams.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a hell of a team. It's a hell
It's
of
a hell of a team, and their general manager, I think his name is Sam Presti. Um, but he's done, bro. He's done this what 3 times. This is the same dude that put KD, Russ, and Harden together,
what? So they've had the same GM since then?
bro. Sam Presti.
Whoa.
Yeah, he the one that acquired all them first round picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and every single one that he acquired, yeah, he turned
Wow.
himself into
So he got SGA over there.
yeah, because he sent Paul George to the Clippers.
Wow. You know what? As you just say that, bro, thinking about the OKC moves since the KD era, they've been trying to make themselves competitive for some time. And that just shows you, even though it ain't always worked, but damn, the GM been working. He been
Yeah.
working.
Oh, what?
He been working. Yeah.
Yeah.
He been
Yeah.
working.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yo,
hey, hey. When OKC only had Russ, they didn't put no other stars around him because Russ got to be the focal point.
I respect that. I
You see?
respect that.
But then you do have people like Steven Adams, and you have dogs around this nigga though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And at least a shooter, one or two shooters. I forgot who he had, but no, Sam Presti he done put some teams together and kept OKC respectable in the league without always having the tandem of stars that people make it seem you have to have, like, to make your squad competitive.
So low key, they deserve this ring.
Absolutely.
They deserve it. They deserve it.
Absolutely. Like, because
They
I
deserve
mean, we would say that they deserve the one when KD, Harden, and Russ went to the finals against the Heat.
Yeah, we thought they was gonna get one, and
Yeah,
I think we all wanted to see them get it. We all
I,
wanted
de-
to see.
I definitely wanted to see because that would have been the first actual like they was damn near expansion like just out of expansion. Like I mean, you know what I'm saying? They was young.
They was young. Yeah, they were young.
Serge Ibaka, Kendrick Perkins. That
Yeah,
was
I mean,
they.
because they were basically the Sonics, right? And then they went
Yeah,
to
yeah,
OKC, and Durant was drafted as a Sonic,
yep,
which is
yep.
fucking crazy. They were
That's
an
insane.
extension team.
Yep, yep.
Hey, hey, OKC really been in the mix, boy,
It
for
didn't.
their whole
Yeah,
little shit.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, man. Listen, man. I just want to see a game 7. That's all. Just give me a game 7, y'all. I don't care who win. OKC, it look like y'all gonna take it, but man, this is exciting because you just don't know. You just don't know. You just want to see everybody healthy, finish it out, play
Yeah.
hard, and this is a great series, man. This is a great series.
We called it though. Like this is what I'm saying. People
Yes,
was
yes,
mad that it wasn't
yes.
a large market finals. Like, oh, it's not. It doesn't have the pop of a Lakers Celtics or. But if you just looked at the teams that were in the finals, then there's no way you could have thought this was going to be a bad finals.
Right.
Like either you was just mad your team wasn't there or you an NBA boy and you want them to get as much money in viewers and like but like who does that?
Man, I like good competitive sports.
Absolutely.
These dudes, and let hey listen to anybody watching this, man. First of all, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Sports Yak, we back. You already know what it is. Killer Cam the pilot. Let me fly it. Big bro Van. You already know what it is, man. You ain't, hey, go on and give him a little sauce, man. Give him a little.
Hey, check me out real quick. This is Vainglorious on the mic right now. I'm
Yes, sir.
feeling so vainglorious. You feel what I'm saying? Stay victorious. Everything I do, I stay with the dubs. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Real smooth. Stay
hey.
in my groove. Holla at your boy when we doing it.
Hey man, y'all do see Shador behind him. Y'all do see what's old boy, what's the running back right there, Dave?
Quishan Judkins.
Rashad
Listen,
Junkins.
don't do that, bro. Don't do that, cause I'm looking at OTAs. Is this a transition?
Hey, hey, this ain't supposed to, but hey, get your spill in. Hey, just so y'all know, man, y'all tap into the show. Get down with the dog pound.
Get down with the dog pound. Got one episode up.
Yep, yep.
I want to be as consistent as I can on Fridays. I want to drop a new episode on Fridays. So I'm gonna do my best to give as much brown content as I can to all my dog pound affiliates out there. Stay tapped in. And then likewise, my boy has a podcast about the Raiders called
Raider Nation Fridays, man. We
Let's
tapping in
Go.
every Friday. Just like my bro, I got one episode up, man. We're gonna try to keep it coming. For all my Raider Nation fans, tap in, man. We're gonna have our own little corner pocket to just talk Raider talk. Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. Let me know, man. Let's engage. Let's get ready for the season. I got a lot of hope for this season. And I don't go in just all willy-nilly happy every season. So this one is a gut feeling like, hey, it might not be, if it ain't the playoffs, that's cool. But I do see it being a successful season. And I think we'll walk away with this season happy going into next year. But on some real shit, that's just being modest, nigga. We to the offs. So
Hey.
hey, y'all tap in on Fridays, man. If y'all want to get the real, man, holla at your boy. It is.
100.
Yeah, man. So that was a side note. But yeah, man, I'm with you, Van, 1,000%. I think we kind of knew that this was going to be a great series. We know oh, we got 10 minutes. I think we know that we had great players. That's what I wanted to say. I came in not honestly knowing a lot of players on either side of the ball. I think I
Mm,
knew OKC a little bit more. I probably knew T Miles Turner was one player I knew for and Pascal Siakam.
yeah.
Other than that, I don't even think I knew TJ McConnell. I didn't really know Indiana at all. And
Hmm.
that's, just so anybody know, preface. I didn't watch too much basketball this year. I know my sport, but I just didn't watch it. It's been a lot of new players. Um, OKC, I maybe knew what, one extra player, three, maybe four players on that team. Um, so I came into this just being a fan of the sport. I have no dog in the fight, and I'm enjoying these finals, bro. And I haven't been watching it in a long time. This is a very exciting, very fun finals. Like, bro, I had popcorn yesterday. I was eating. I was watching the game, eating fucking popcorn, nigga.
Chat.
You
Hey,
feel me? Hey,
hey,
man.
hey, was it the microwave? Was it the microwave pop?
Nigga, microwave pop. Look, put a little sugar on top, nigga. Pour no sugar
Hey,
in the tank.
yeah,
Let the
you made
shit
your
heat
own
up.
kettle, nigga.
Kettled him up, boy. What you mean? Nigga, and I had some
Hey.
jerk chicken wings in the oven. Nigga, I was
Oh, you was
chilling.
on. Stop playing.
That's a weird combination, but man, it was an enjoyable night. Great game. I was hooked the whole time. So if y'all ain't seen it, man, I suggest y'all tap into the finals, man.
Yeah, man, it's good basketball. It's good
Uh,
basketball.
Great basketball. We got a couple minutes. How you want to end it?
You might as well run through this. I think you might run through this AFC South predictions.
AFC South predictions. You got yours?
I got mine in front of me.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So we can start off with the Jags. I mean, look, I got the Jags and the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. So
Jags and the Colts.
um it shouldn't be too much optimism coming out of this. And I'm gonna be pretty fast, you know what I'm saying, pause, because I want to make sure we give enough time. I got you, babe. Make sure we give enough time to for all four teams. So the Jags, I got them beating the Panthers at home,
Mm,
beating the Bengals in Cincinnati. I don't have no faith in Cincinnati, and I think we
really?
all know why.
Yeah.
Um, I have them losing to the Texans for a lot more reasons, even before Nick Chubb got there.
Okay.
Um, losing to the Niners in San Francisco, losing to the Chiefs. So right now they're two and three.
Okay.
A win against the Seahawks at home, a loss against the Rams. It gets ugly right here. A loss against the Rams at home. They lose to y'all, and they lose to the Texans again. Um, and then they lose to the Chargers.
Okay.
Um, their next win is at Arizona against the Cardinals. They somehow get a win against the Titans in Tennessee.
Okay.
I have them losing against Indianapolis Colts. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. And also losing to the Jets. I
Mm.
have a little more faith in Justin Fields than some people.
Yeah, you know what? I think they're gonna be a sneaky team this year.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
somehow do. Yeah.
And then we close it out with the last three games. At Denver, they lose. At Indy, they win. And then at Tennessee, they win, closing out two divisional wins, but ending at a 7-10 record overall.
Which to me, I don't think Trevor Lawrence can afford that. I don't,
No.
even though they was a bad team last year, I just don't know if I don't think they're gonna give him up because that is progression, but and it's a first year coach. But damn it, Trevor, you better figure it out.
Well, and I mean, I think the bigger issue is like you jump up to get a player like Travis Hunter, but I hope he can make the same impact offensively. I think we know what he's going to do defensively just because of his ball hawking skills. Like,
Right, right,
you know what I'm saying? But as a primary receiver, I don't know if I have the same amount of faith in what he can do on the NFL level.
right. Yeah, that's gonna be yet to be seen. We're gonna have to see it. I think he's one of them dudes that's gonna get better with time. Travis Hunter, I think he's gonna have a great season, but um, I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Um, I got your Colts up here.
All right, I'm gonna run my Colts. So I got them losing to Miami, losing to the Broncos, Beating Tennessee at Tennessee.
Ooh. Okay.
Uh-huh. And then at the Rams, they're gonna take that L.
Yeah.
I wanted to say this. I had this done before Anthony Richardson got hurt.
Mm.
And Daniel Jones as their quarterback. Um,
That's gonna be a sneaky game for us.
it is. And I low key, with all due respect, had them winning this game
Oh
because
yeah.
I think this is one of those Daniel Jones like 250. He might break for like 60 yarder or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Um, and then I have the Arizona Cardinals. I have them beating the Arizona Cardinals, losing to San Diego, beating Tennessee. They finna get bad. Losing to Pittsburgh, losing to Atlanta, losing to the Chiefs,
Ooh.
losing to the Texans,
Ooh.
um, beating the Jags because I don't think any team will have anything to play for. Um, Losing to the Seahawks,
Mm.
beating the Niners where Christian McCaffrey's gonna be hurt or something. We already know what
Yeah.
that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Uh, and then two losses in a row. Once again, closing it out to division rivals with the Jags and the Texans. So I have them 6-11.
6-11.
6-11. And that was with Anthony Richardson as their projected starter.
Mm.
Um,
That's not knowing if he's gonna end as the starter, is it?
what I was assuming he was the starter throughout the year.
Oh, okay, okay,
You see
okay.
what I'm saying? Like I didn't put Daniel Jones nowhere in these predictions.
Got you, got you. Okay. All right, let me hop in there real quick.
Yeah.
All right, I got the Titans and I got the Texans. So let's start off with the Titans. Um,
Yep.
I'm gonna just get into it, man. I got the Titans losing to the Broncos off the rip. I got them beating, losing to the Rams. I got them beating the Colts week 3. I got them losing to the Texans. Got them beating the Cardinals. I got them losing to Raiders, of course. I got them
Mhm.
beating the Pats. I got them losing to the Colts. Then I got them losing to the Chargers. Then I got them beating the Texans, losing to the Seahawks, beating the Jags, losing to the Browns, losing to the Niners, losing to the Chiefs, beating the Saints, beating the Jags on the back end with a 7-10 records for the Titans, which for a rookie quarterback, coming off of like a 2-3 win season, I think that's not bad as long as they progress, depending on what he does.
It's
Um,
a progression, absolutely.
let's see. I got the Texans on that other one. Let me just pull that up for y'all real quick. Really don't need to, but I'm gonna let the Texans know right now.
It's nice.
It's nice. It's nice. I got them beating the Rams, beating the Bucks, beating the Jags, beating the Titans, beating the losing to the Ravens, beating the Seahawks, beating the 49ers, beating the Broncos, beating the Jags, beating the Titans, beating the Bills, beat,
Whew.
beating the Colts, losing to the Chiefs. Um, they play us, losing to us. Got them beating the Cardinals, losing to the Chargers. I mean, beating the Chargers, losing to the Colts with a 13 and it looks like 4 record. 13 and
And
4 for the Colts.
and that's pre Nick Chubb.
That was pre Nick Chubb. Yikes. Bowler Bus, Texas. I don't want to hear sports yak. Y'all already know we done gave y'all another episode. Tap in with your boys, man. Y'all already
Hey,
know.
this is fun, y'all. Let us know what we can do better. Let us know what you want
Yes,
to
sir.
talk about. Tap in with us.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. All right, man. We're gonna be back with it. Sports Yak. Good looking on fucking with us.